Good afternoon. Just a few things there. I'm looking around. I listened to all the stories and from everyone else here, and I was hoping that the young guys would stick around, but I know they had to other things to do at this time. But I played 16 years with the Houston Oilers, and you said you thought you had the worst turf. We had the worst turf, I think, back in 1968 when I started. And I've had now, I always want, instead of talking about myself, I always want to put other people's faces on it. The things that I've gone through, things that have happened to me, and not only me, but all the other players here. And I wanted to tell these young kids, I call them young kids because they haven't got to my age yet or any other age, that once they retired, it's over. The day you retire is the day that your insurance ends, but not the latest or the current players. But back from 68 to 83 when I retired, the day I retired, everything ended. And I've talked to media, just as you all sit here today, I've talked to media at different events. And I look in the paper the next day to see if they're going to talk about it because most of them just say, well, this is just another splash, and we go look back in the back pages of the obituary, and that's where it is. We have played this game to the best of our knowledge and the best of our ability, all of these guys sitting here. And I always put myself second because when I was a player rep for the union at that time, and Gene Upshaw we were on the board. I was on the board with him, and I always thought they would take care of other players, and that's where I always felt that, whatever my days are numbered. Everybody's here days are numbered at this point. We just like to get the word out there that hey, this is not didn't just happen. I played this weekend in a golf tournament with Bob Lilly's golf tournament. Everybody have heard of Bob Lilly. And Bob is, 70s, think about 71, 72 now. And we were just talking, and a lot of other older players. One guy was 50, played in the 50s. They were 50s and 60s. And we were just talking about, and this is always when you have this group together, we always talk about one thing, pensions. Always the number one thing about what pensions. What was the last time we had a pension raise? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, somewhere around there. And no cost of living, such as our Social Security. I'm on Social Security now, Medicare. But the thing is that we're ball players, and the day it's over, it's over. It's over. And the NFL has not done anything. I worked for Anheuser-Busch when I retired for, 21 years. If it wasn't for Anheuser-Busch, I wouldn't be standing in front of you here. Anheuser-Busch's insurance, which I was wrong, which I worked there for that time, the only two operations, well, I had 13 operations. One knee replacement and 4 knee operations. And hip, I need another hip. And all of these things, when I tell people, when it's over, you turn the TV off and they think, we go and have a great time. Our life is just beginning. But getting back to all the other guys that I've talked to over this past weekend, like Bob said, make sure you tell them that what I'm getting for my retirement, $140 a month. Leroy Kelly, about the same. And the sad part is the time and energy and everything, effort that they put in for all pro, wearing this jacket, and it's all good, but in the end you don't know what I and others have sacrificed and what we've gone through and what we get back from it. We're not asking, we're not begging for nothing. We just do the right thing. As what's the name? Chicago Bears. Mike Ditka. Just do the right thing, that's all. But that's all I want you all to go out there and show and tell the story. Just tell the story like it really is. The NFL doesn't want to tell the story. Whenever you sign a contract, they tell us, don't let your buddies know what you got. Everybody just keep quiet. This is the problem. This is why guys are living the Websters of the world that have been around, play the hell out of football, and Mike Webster winds up under a bridge. I mean, you don't hear these stories. I mean, until they're that one guy, but there's more with Mike Websters out there that you don't hear of. And it's up to you, and I hope that you all will take this today, this opportunity, take what we're saying here, not just for us. I mean, like I said, our days are numbered. Those guys that are in here, those young kids that were in here a while ago, they're going to be standing where we're standing one day, guaranteed. New hips, new back. I had his back surgery. Oh, I was telling you the story about Anheuser-Busch. My knee was $9,000, 3 days in the hospital. I'm sorry, $93,000. Let me get it straight. My back was $125,000. If it wasn't for Anheuser-Busch, I would be still in that pain. Or I would probably, if I had to pay it out of my pocket at the time, I'd be broke. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. But anyway, I can go on and on and on. And like I said, I've talked to some, every time we meet, it's always the same thing about our pensions. Wherever we meet on the road, golf tournaments, it's about our pensions and just how we're surviving. So anyway, I just hope you take what we're giving you today, take it out there and tell everyone, tell the world. I've done this before. I've done this many times. I'm just hoping that this time it'll stick with someone or the media to tell the story as it really is. Thank you.